What is the funniest practical joke you have ever played on someone?
I thought, and I cannot think of I know we've played them, but I don't have any memory at all of any practical jokes that we did.
Yeah, we weren't much of a practical joker either, but the one that I liked the most is that I was always interested in electronics, and so I had amplifiers in my bedroom in my office, and I strung wires to all the outbuildings and big speakers, and I found out I could go into like the radio in my dad's barn and hook up to the speaker and listen, use that as a microphone to listen to what's going on in the barn. So I could listen to all the different buildings on the farm, and I could talk to them too from my bedroom. And so I would do that a lot of times, talk to people, hey, what are you doing out there? Sort of a thing. And that was kind of interesting to me. The one that really come back to me was that I had a great big 15-inch speaker that would project quite well out into the cornfield. And I was talking to, I think my sister and one of her girlfriends were out in the cornfield playing, and I says, what are you guys doing out there? And they answered and came running out of there. But about a year later, I was at a friend's birthday party, and these two guys were talking about poaching, and they walked into Tapio's forest, and they were looking for deer, and they thought it was the game warden. Says, hey, what are you guys doing in there? And they came running out of the woods and got in their car and left on the other side. So that ended up working as a pretty good practical joke.
That's not creepy at all.
You didn't play any in the fire department?
Yeah, we did a lot of jokes in the fire department, practical jokes. Gosh, let me think. It'd take me a while to think about this. I never even thought about that area because that was just automatic. I know that at Station 25, they were really famous for that. A good friend of mine, Terry Davis, worked at 25s, and they put a guy upside down in his locker.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, that's really hard to do, but
Yeah.
when you take, and they taped a guy up. They wanted to see how strong the white tape was, and so they taped a guy up. They held him. Everybody in the crew was holding him down, and they started taping. And I don't know how many rolls of tape they used, but they had him pretty much like a mummy with his hands and arms taped to his
my
side.
gosh.
So that was one of the things I heard about.
That's not funny.
There's one that's really kind of gross.
Don't.
Oh, you don't want a gross one?
No.
Okay,
No.
we'll quit.
That's not good.